This morning I'm going to do a little video in the rain, standing in the garage. The hedges that you're seeing here are Buttonwood. It's native to Florida and once established will tolerate wet and dry. Green Buttonwood, there's also a silver. The green tolerates cold better and it's more resistant to bugs. So I have two hedges on this side, and then on the other side of the lot next door, you can see those trees in a distance. We put those in to hide the house next door. Those are also the green Buttonwood. And what I'm doing with them, I learned at Epcot. At Epcot, I noticed that a lot of the bushes, they've trimmed the branches low to the ground. So they expose the trunk or the multi-trunks. In this case, for the Buttonwood, they're multi-trunked. So I cut off the lower branches for the big reason that Epcot recommends is because the humidity toward the ground, at the ground level, is higher. And that's where fungus, mildew, mold can grow in the leaves quicker. So in order for great airflow, you trim the multi-trunked or single-trunk bushes away from the ground to improve that airflow. You can see I have some standing water there, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to film today in the rain, because the green Buttonwood will tolerate that as a native. It'll tolerate some standing water as well as dry conditions once established. These green Buttonwood have been in the ground, I want to say, 3 years now. Very, very fast growing. Each one can grow to 30 feet and be very, very wide. And my husband wanted them planted real close together because he wants a dense, high barrier to hide that house next door. So that's what we're doing with those Buttonwood in the back there. You're looking at green Buttonwood, and I'm about to start trimming these next week. If anybody wants cuttings, call me and I'll trim them on the day you come next week. These haven't been trimmed yet. Let me show you what they look like after I trim them. You can read online about green Buttonwood. They tolerate wet soil better than silver Buttonwood. I just did a whole bunch of cuttings that I'm tossing in horticultural recycling today. I usually keep them about 12 inches, 18 inches off the ground. I cut these a bit higher because, as some of you might know, their branches have a tendency, some branches go straight up, other branches tend to go down. So these are the green Buttonwood. They will get very, very tall. You can top them off at any height you want. They're a great screen. I believe they're native, and they're not prone to a lot of diseases. So they're a very nice screening bush. But they can get very tall if you don't attend to them, and they will get much, much wider than these. The ones you're looking at now have been in the ground for maybe 7 months. These have only been in the ground, I don't know why they're growing faster. They've been in the ground about 4 months. Anyway, I'm going to be making cuttings next week, so PM me if you want to come over and get some of these cuttings. These I'm going to toss today. Thank you.